out now.
Matt, project your voice, damn it. Just like, you feel me?
I'm pretty loud
Matt,
right now. I'm not going to hold you.
Speak.
Yo, someone's going to call the cops on Matt.
Can you hear me now? Again.
If you smell, welcome to the Built Different podcast, everybody. This is another edition of Off the Backboard where we're just going to shoot the shit. We don't really have a plan or anything, but we got some basketball to talk about, right, gentlemen? What's up, everybody?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What up, bro?
Yo, so as we currently sit here, Devin Booker has 57 points.
57 right now.
Get the fuck
He's
out.
bugging. Against the Pels, yeah.
Devin Booker has 57 points against the Pelicans.
And they're losing.
He
hit a free throw.
That's insane.
Yo, Zion don't give a fuck.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
He don't give a fuck about your. He only has 21, but he don't give a fuck about your 50 piece or your 60 piece.
I swear to God, Devin Booker's gonna lose so many games with so many points. It's insane.
Starting with these two fucking teams. Yo, the Suns are done, bro. They're cooked. I don't care what nobody says. They're cooked.
I mean,
It's looking pretty bad for them. I still don't know how they haven't went to Jay Crowder's house and gotten on their knees.
The fact that he still hasn't gotten traded yet is kind of
believe that
bananas.
he was that important.
Which I don't understand because last year I thought he was pretty important.
He definitely was.
He was. It wasn't.
He's been important this entire time. So, I don't know.
So I just brought up the fucking bowl.
For
the big ass bowl.
What the fuck is that? Cocoa Puffs?
It looks like Reese's Puffs.
No, Reese's Puffs. Yeah.
Hey! But I mean, somehow the Suns are still in fourth. I mean,
barely.
No, I mean they'll always be cool.
They're like
fucking.
Aren't they like 2-6 in their last 8?
I think so.
Yeah.
I know they're 4-6 in their last 10. But
that's a 2-6 since Kanye. Chris Paul slept with
yo, it's the Kardashian curse in full effect, bro. Kardashian curse in full effect.
You know what's crazy? I just automatically believed Kanye because for some reason I could just see Chris Paul.
Bro, come on.
Hey,
Kanye ain't got no reason to lie about that.
Kudos to my man CP.
Like, who?
Getting them cheeks.
You know what strikes me the most about the Suns was that DeAndre Ayton in the media said, every time we face these teams, it's not how we draw it up on the game plan because every time these teams play us, they play with a chip on their shoulder. And I was like, that's just such a whack thing to say.
Then why don't y'all play with the fucking...
They play with a chip on their shoulder because y'all don't know how to shut the fuck up.
And why don't y'all play with
if
a chip
y'all
on your
just
shoulder,
beat
bro?
people... This the thing about the Suns that I hate is that when they're beating people, they like to beat people loudly. They like to talk shit, taunt, do all that extra shit. But when they're beating and just doing it to them, they don't like that shit. They just want to cry and
Suns are up right now.
Oh, you can't do that. You're not supposed to. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Like I really hate that team, bro. I really do. Fucking hate
I would have
the
thought they
Suns.
learned their lesson in Dallas, but
they're just still beefing with him, and Luka's just still embarrassing them. And now they just got this new beef with the Pelicans, and Zion's embarrassing them.
Yeah,
that boy Zion, he's a problem. He's a problem. I love the Pelicans.
I'm glad that Zion is really good. I'm
so
happy
many
for that
people
guy.
were down that guy.
Well, last year it was bad. How many people were like straight up not giving him any leeway with it? Like Yeah, was it bad that he got like where he was? Sure, but like,
bro, what I'm saying is like,
he's
what
a
did you expect? He
professional.
had an injury where he couldn't really work out.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he was literally just sitting there.
And we
Yeah.
saw
Naturally, that's gonna happen.
And we saw how good like his body had transformed from year 1 to year 2. So
And
why
it's like-
couldn't people think it could happen again? It was so weird.
Dude, he's a freak of nature. I mean, him coming into the NBA was so. It reminded me so much of LeBron James. I just knew Zion would be okay. Like just how athletic he is. I mean, I know LeBron didn't get injured the way that Zion did, but just how athletic Zion is and how freak of an athlete he is, I knew he'd be back, and I knew he'd be good.
I don't know what it is about Zion. I just believe that he can do whatever. Like, I just fully believe in him.
Like he has
what the normal
war
person
too.
would look at Zion and say he can't do, I have no problem saying that. Why not? Like, when everybody was saying that he was overweight and he couldn't get back in shape, I'm just like, why not?
Bro, the last 8 games, he's averaging 30, 9, and 5 on 64, 37, 72 splits, bro.
Bro,
He can do it all.
I've been warning people.
He can do it all.
Literally for almost a year now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just so glad I kept the confidence in this guy as well, because
bro,
we're getting a treat.
Once I seen once they made that move for CJ McCollum, and like I actually like pieced together their roster, like actually looked at their roster, I was like, yo, this team could be pretty good.
For
Hell
me,
yeah.
it was like but that was the thing, is like I only saw those 3. It was in the playoffs when we really got to get a deep look at literally everybody else and the good rookies. I was just like, wow.
Trey Murphy, Herb Jones.
And then realizing they
not
got
a rookie,
all the
but
draft
he was
capital
picking,
on top of that.
Whenever anyone else couldn't pick up the slack, Valanciunas would come in and pick up some slack. Fucking
Ray, just the
Jose
random
Alvarado,
he's really like the 4th option, and that's what really like set it apart for me, that this team could be good. I'm just like, yo, your fourth option is easily a top 15 center in the league.
He could give you 25 and 10 any given night if you want.
Like,
it's
any
just
night.
not his role.
I wanted to say top 10, but I couldn't remember I didn't want to miss.
I mean, I just think of how weak the center position is, and I just automatically put him in the top 10. And I just know in my head he's better than Vucevic, and I feel like Vucevic is in the low end of the top 10, like the very low end.
War.
Yeah,
that's a war.
A war?
Yeah, that's a war.
Nah, Vucevic, I don't know, man.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not the biggest fan of Vucevic, but he definitely does his job. He definitely does.
I don't know, man.
I'm not gonna say here a lot of you.
I think 2 years ago it would have been a war. I don't know if it is.
Oh yeah, him and Orlando, Captain Orlando.
I'm about to say Valanciunas isn't that much. Like, if he is better than him, he's not that much better than him. No matter what, it's gonna.
I
be
mean, this Chicago version, he's miles ahead of him, though. I mean, Orlando Vucevic, yeah. I mean, Orlando Vucevic, we were saying he's like top 5 centers in the league.
I don't know, because
I don't know if we.
I haven't really been paying too much attention to Valanciunas this year, but last year in the playoff he sucked.
Oh no, yeah, in the
was
playoffs,
garbage, bro.
He was laying cement.
But let's be real, that whole
he was getting me tight, bro.
In the
he was
playoffs.
shooting terribly, and I'm like, for a center, you're not supposed to be missing all these fucking shots by the rim.
By the right at the rim.
What the fuck are you doing?
Easy put-ups. He's just missing them.
Tom's enjoying the shit out the Reese post.
As he should.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing this matchup inside the playoffs.
What, the Suns and Pels?
Yeah.
Run it back.
No, the Suns probably won't get there.
Run it back.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, if that happens, the Pelicans are gonna blow the doors off of them.
No, they're gonna fuck
they
them
won't,
up.
They won't make it there.
Fuck them up.
That's effectively gonna be the end of the Suns.
I don't think the Suns are gonna make it to the Pelicans, because I think they're both still gonna be decently high seeds.
I mean, if they get to 4 or 5,
Yeah,
Both of them get to 4-5?
Yeah.
Nah, Pelicans ain't finishing lower than I think third.
I mean, who's top?
They're second right now at 18
right
and 10.
now?
I mean,
it's
they have Ingram injured and they're still doing good.
It's Grizzlies, Grizzlies,
Grizzlies
Pelicans.
is locked for number 1. I'll give them that.
You think they're locked for the whole season at number 1?
I don't think locked because Ja Morant, he's I don't know.
They're locked.
I can see them.
He's having his injuries here and there. That one of those definitely injuries could be like a couple weeks and they fall.
They're the best regular season Western Conference team right now.
Yeah.
They're giving me like
sure.
They're giving me like Rockets.
But remember
vibes.
that the Pelicans are doing this without Brandon Ingram right now too. So
Thomas, that's the remember.
Thing, that's the thing, though. The last time we seen Brandon Ingram on the court, they were still struggling to find the balance between him and Zion. So
right, but
haven't answered that question yet.
But the most important thing right now is that you got CJ and Zion working because CJ wasn't working at all. So that now that you got CJ working at least,
but yeah, right now,
now you get Ingram into that.
That's the thing, though. I feel this is why the CJ is so important because we already seen him mesh with BI. Like we seen him get it going with Brandon Ingram. Now he's getting it going with Zion. He knows how to work with both of them. So now he's going to be the key part in getting them together.
Yeah, and he's a vet. He knows how to do that shit.
Well, all right, I'm about to say, I played with both of you now. This is where he likes to get, so I need you to be here. You like to be over here anyway, so boom. And we'll run it like this. Boom. And then Valanciunas just, if we miss, grab it. I like the character development of CJ McCollum though,
because in Portland, I remember I said it. I was like, when he got traded to New Orleans, and I'm glad that I was wrong. I said that he wouldn't ever be the leader that the Pelicans needed him to be, or he wouldn't ever, really, fit well on a championship team or a, good playoff, run team. But, he's doing good. I just think him and Dame just didn't work well together. I think that was just...
Honestly, I think this is... him and Dame, they were not incompatible, but they were incompatible.
They were similar players.
They were just trying to make it work.
No, but I know what
neither of them because obviously they were good enough to make it work. You feel me? They were one of the best backcourts in the league. But together they weren't a fit for each other like Steph and Clay were.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
For example, if Dame got the ball, CJ's pretty much useless. Or if CJ got the ball, Dame's pretty much useless.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, if Steph got the ball, Clay is live at all times. And if for some reason Clay has the ball, Steph is one of the best movers without the ball of all time. So he's always live.
Yeah.
And they're looking for that. Dame's looking for a shot. We know that. So honestly, I really believe that Anthony Simons is a better 2-2 for him, for sure.
Yeah.
In terms
this
of their
Trailblazers
compatibility.
team is cool.
Yeah,
it's nothing like the Pelicans, but
we're not going to compare them to the Pelicans. What the hell? I mean, we can because they're the ones who did the
I
trade
feel like
together,
they're borderline like a poor man's version.
Yo, Anthony Edwards fucking screwed me the other night. Last night.
You'll be alright.
Bro, and then he got that random
bum ass DeMar DeRozan. That guy sucks. The Chicago Bulls suck. Fuck those guys, bro. DeMar DeRozan is dirt, bro. He's dirt. I don't want to ever hear nothing about that again. He's done, bro. I don't give a fuck if he's watching this. If you are, you're dirt.
What was your bet on him?
Bro, I need him to score 20 fucking points. You could have scored 20 fucking points against the Knicks, bro.
Bro,
shots fired at the Knicks. Shots fired at the Knicks.
Nah, it ain't nothing against the Knicks because the Knicks is playing very well.
Matt, the Knicks have won 6 in a row.
Oh, I know. I said he was throwing shots.
Nah, bro, but it's just still the Knicks, bro. He's still gonna give you points. You might they might win the game because they gonna score points back.
In my betting notes, it says against the Knicks, any star bet on them.
Bro,
DeRozan.
No, but yeah, the Bulls are chopped liver.
Fucking frauds.
They're not in the playoffs right now either. I think they're a couple of spots
they're
out.
Done. I think I said that they
They're
were
11th seed. They're an 11th seed. They're not even in the play-in right now for the season.
I think I predicted them to not make the playoffs.
Hey, my Pistons still got a chance. They're 6 games out.
With Cade being out for the
everybody
season.
got a fucking chance. They ain't even.
I feel like the pressure that I put on Cade Cunningham got to him.
My son Killian Hayes is about to come out as a superstar.
The Brooklyn Nets are doing pretty fucking good right now.
Yo, 9-1 in their last 10.
I told you it was that
9-1 in their
motherfucker
last
Steve
10.
Nash.
11-3 since Kyrie came back. They're doing great. Your face looks distraught, V-Man.
Nah, that shit is warm as fuck. That shit is mad warm. Like, yeah.
When have you had a cold shot of Henny?
I mean, with ice?
A shot of Henny with ice?
No, I usually pour it in a cup of ice.
Oh, I was like, that's a demon shot.
Dude, every time V-Man has a fucking shot of Henny, he just puts one ice cube in there. Nah, I fuck with the Vince Carter jersey in the background, though.
Yeah, it's dope, but...
Nah, yeah. But the Nets, they're playing really well. The Nets are playing really well. You know, Kevin Durant is doing his thing. He's playing some really efficient fucking basketball.
Yeah.
I love it. I think with how much help he has right now, I think he might stay healthy.
Yeah, he's balling.
I hope. But the thing that's getting me...
6-5 on 61% shooting over his last 10 games.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But fucking...
I don't know. To me, though, the one thing I will say, for some reason, it seems like all of them just lost their 3-point shot. Like, for some reason, not even them. Poorly. It's him and Kyrie. Both of them just can't hit threes no more. And I'm just not getting it.
Yeah, I was going to say, the whole team is...
I'm not gonna lie, I lost a lot of bets on this nigga Kyrie not hitting threes. And KD not hitting threes. I'm just like, what the fuck? Then I go and look at their percentages, and they're actually down. So I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
I think Kyrie is averaging like 32 from 3 this year, and KD's averaging like 36, like, as for the whole year. But the whole team as a whole is like 9th in the league in 3-point shooting.
Yeah. Everybody else is sniping this shit out the fucking...
Yeah, because Watanabe is fucking tweaking.
Well, fucking beasting.
And for field goal percentage, too, they're second in the fucking league.
But that's what I'm saying. KD over his last 10 is averaging 61% from the field, even shooting bad from 3. So it's like...
You'd be really surprised. When Ben Simmons is on the floor, this team is actually a lot better, too. I love that stat.
Excuse me.
Hey, yo.
I mean, I got him on.
But now, one thing...
Fuck it. Go, Ben.
Go, Ben.
Yeah.
The one thing that gets me, though...
they were showing many different stats. Like, they were, like, Ben Simmons plus Kyrie in the numbers, and then Ben Simmons plus KD. Like, how much, like, he boosts their numbers when he's on the floor.
I mean, it's
working. And everybody's healthy, and it's just...
It's like, you couldn't really expect Ben Simmons to keep playing like that.
No.
It's like... Yeah.
Bro, he didn't play for over a year and a half. He had to get his legs back under him. Like, people were really
understand that this guy still was a number 1 pick. He still was all-stars. Like, he has a very high basketball IQ. Like, he has a very high basketball IQ. And you have to think,
like, there's, like...
one of the best passers in the league. So, it's like... So much raw talent. At
the end of the day, like... In the NBA, there's only, like, how many players per team? There's, like... 15 players per team. There's 30 teams in the NBA. That's not a lot of players that actually, like, in this, like, world that actually make it to the NBA.
Yeah, for sure.
And to be the top, like, considered one of the top players in the league, and to think that he wouldn't get back to that is obnoxious. It's the same way I feel about Zion. Like, it's obnoxious to think, like, he wouldn't get to this level again. I mean, like, obviously there's scenarios like DeMarcus Cousins, but he was well into his career.
But he also had 2 crazy back-to-back wild injuries, and that's a whole... No, more or less 3. He had, like... Yeah, he had a bunch
Ben Simmons was just butthurt.
Low-key. He was just... He was just upset.
He was just sad.
Sad boy.
Yo, I'm crying.
But one thing for this,
back injury, yeah, but he was just sad. He was just big sad.
One thing for this Nets team is they're 9th in the league on like opponents' points. So like for defense, they're 9th in the league in defense. And it's just like, and that's after their horrible start, like so with now, Steve Nash not playing any defense and shit. So that like, low key, they're like top of the league, near the top of the league in defense, and it's great to see.
This is my thing about the Nets, and this is why I won't get too high on them. Is because literally, like, yeah, they're 9-1 in their last 10, but they should have won all of them games anyway.
I'll say the people they were playing against were lower talent.
You see, I'll say you go and you look, and all right, who was their last 10? Their most impressive game was probably against Toronto last night or whenever they played their last game. They beat Washington twice in that stretch.
As they should have.
Atlanta without John Collins and without DeJounte Murray. You beat Portland but without Dame. Then you beat Orlando. You lose to Boston. Boston was the only team, the healthy team, well, somewhat healthy team because they still didn't have Al Horford and Time Lord. But
and then you beat Charlotte.
Yeah. So it's like they're beating all the teams that they're supposed to beat.
But at the same time, it's like winning those games is important.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because I was saying the same thing about the Lakers. It's the same thing. As long as we're beating the teams that we're beating and competing with the teams that we're supposed to compete with, that's all you can ask for.
Yeah,
but the thing that I'm saying is that I can't get
clapped by these teams.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't know what it is with them and the Pacers, but they can't beat the Pacers for shit.
But
they beat the Pacers the one time everybody was out. That shit was weird to me.
Yeah.
Like Kyrie, KD, Ben, bro. Like I was like, what the fuck? You couldn't beat them when all your guys were on the court, but you beat them playing the whole practice squad.
Yeah. But I mean, I get what you're saying, Vman. It's just like, so yeah, they're beating all the teams they're supposed to be beating, but we haven't seen them.
I just can't get I can't get a contenders gauge on them.
Yeah, because they're not other than the one Celtics team, they're not facing any teams that are above their talent level. So
I don't know.
You can't tell if they're really competing or not.
I feel like we got that last night though when they faced the Raptors. I don't know if you guys saw that.
That was a good gauge because
the Raptors are a low-end playoff team, though.
That's true.
Yeah, but at the same time, it was a game where like Van Vliet gave him like 30-something. Scotty Barnes was wilding on him. Like it was a game that went all the way to the end where the Nets really had to dig deep and really compete. And the Raptors are a low-end playoff.
I'm about to say, but that's what I'm saying. If you're doing all that to compete with them, how deep do you have to get to beat the Bucks?
And
in
also
a 7-game series.
The Celtics
gives me a chance to take a big old bite of this.
I know that shit's soggy as fuck by now.
That's why you just don't put too much milk in it.
You had mad milk, it looked like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. It's like a perfect mix.
Nah, nigga, that was
still dry
milk.
cereal.
It was mad milk, bro. Half the bowl was filled with milk when you saw it earlier.
Nah, I'm not going down for that.
Nah, nigga,
run the tape
That's
back,
where I draw
boys.
the line.
Run the tape back, boys.
We've all said some real disrespectful shit to each other, but that's where I draw the line. Because even if there was milk in this cereal, the cereal ain't that soggy, man. I promise. It's great.
Even if there was milk in this cereal.
Look, nigga, don't even crunch anymore. What you mean it ain't soggy? Get the fuck out of here.
That 10-game stretch that they went 9-1 and shit, the only one game that they had against the Celtics that was a really important game, they only scored 92 fucking points. Like, that's a big, like, sign of, alright, real comp, they might not fare too well against some of them. So, I mean, that was just the point that I was going to make.
A lot of the games against the Celtics be low scoring.
That is true because they're a great defensive team.
Yeah.
But it's just like...
And In my real opinion, I just think I don't think the Nets yet. I'm not putting them up there with the Celtics and the Bucks.
Yeah, no.
At the very moment. But I think they're gonna make a trade. They're gonna make one trade. They need
the threshold that I have for them right now? The series I feel like would be like their war is the Cavs.
Yeah, like the Cavaliers, like a 76ers, the Hawks.
They're in there with the Hawks. Yeah, they're in there with them.
Like tier B.
I feel
like if there was a tier chart, I'd put them in that B tier underneath the Celtics and the Bucks.
I feel like the Cavs would be like that matchup for a lot of
in the
teams,
middle.
though. I feel like that Cavs.
Well, because the Cavs
would
defensively are nuts.
I feel like offensively and defensively.
Honestly, I don't know how. I really don't know how I would rank those 4 teams.
Which 4?
I feel like the between the Cavs, the Hawks, the Nets, and the Sixers, the Cavs would be at the top.
Yeah, Cavs are at the top.
Hawks would be at the bottom, sadly.
Yeah,
I don't know.
As of right now, I think
I can't say that.
I can.
The only
there's
reason
there's too many chemistry issues, and now there's injury issues.
I'm about to say the only reason they look this bad right now is because they're not healthy.
Yeah,
I 100%.
But I mean, even when they were healthy, they were having chemistry issues up the ass. So it's
but I mean, that's to be expected though.
Right,
by
but
the
now
end of
it's
the year, all that shit's gonna work itself out. If
that's what I'm saying. I
the
hope,
injuries stop though.
I don't know
exactly, but that's the thing that is like with these injuries is like, are they gonna stop? Because like Capella, he's injury prone.
Why is
John
my man
Collins
Trey
is
shooting this bad?
The thing about I mean.
And DeJounte Murray's playing really soft.
Crazy bad. Like, Trey is shooting scary bad.
Chill.
And no, it hurts me to say that.
Chill out, bro.
But it is bad, bro.
Chill out, bro. Don't watch that. Alright.
Don't watch.
Chill out.
Don't watch what?
My son's going through. He's going through a lot right now. Everybody is out. Literally.
What is he going?
Fucking DeJounte's out. John Collins is out. Clint Capella's out.
My man,
let him shoot as many shots as he wants to.
28% from 3, from 38 to 28 is crazy.
Bro,
relax. Is it not crazy?
Relax.
Is it not crazy?
Relax.
From 46 from the field to 40
it's gonna fucking go back up.
I hope so.
I promise you it's gonna go back up.
I hope so, because this hurts.
Just fucking relax. Relax your fucking tight ass hat.
Nah, but with the circling back to the Brooklyn Nets, they need like a Gary Trent kind of player. Someone that's the one piece that I think they're missing right now is just one more 3-and-D guy.
They got TJ Warren.
I mean,
sorry.
Dude, TJ Warren is gonna fucking sneeze and be out for the next century.
Just call him when the fucking bubble starts again.
Right. The next time there's a big ass pandemic, TJ Warren will be there, no matter what age. He'll be back.
He'll be 52. Y'all boys ready to hoop? And just go the fuck
right.
off.
Right. And say leave it up to the Lakers to sign him.
It'll be him and Jamal Murray. Him and Jamal Murray are just gonna be ready to go crazy in a bubble.
Bugging.
But so if you ask me to rank those teams, I think I'm putting the Cavaliers first, the Nets second, the 76ers third, and the Hawks fourth. Now, the reason why I put the Cavaliers first is because this Donovan Mitchell that's having fun
Cavs
while
are
playing
first for
basketball.
I feel like the Cavs should be first in general consensus, right?
Yeah, now. that's you don't need to explain the Cavs being first.
So, but I want to say, like,
he's pissing me off.
Donovan Mitchell having fun is one of the best basketball players in this league, and I'm loving that. Like, he's having fun. He's hype. He's just doing his thing.
Well, because
like,
everyone in their fucking mom was talking crazy on his name in Utah, bro. Everyone and their mom was talking crazy.
I understand it. I understand it because I really do believe.
Well, he was shooting. He would go like 20 straight games. He would shoot like 20 straight games where he was shooting like 30%. It would be disgusting.
It's Utah though. Karl Malone was the only one to successfully ball in Utah. Like
Malone and
Karl Malone was a weirdo.
He was a weirdo. He was a fucking weirdo.
John Stockton was just in Karl Malone's.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
Time.
You know what's crazy about Malone? He has a second or third now because LeBron passed him, and he's about to pass Kareem. He is the third most career points of all time. And nobody gives a shit. No one sniffs him in a top 15 at all.
Like,
Nobody.
Cause bro, you're out there doing whack ass dunks like this. Like, yeah, what the fuck is this? Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, that shit is so trash. Karl Malone was trash, and everyone like, come on, bro.
No one even talks about him in the top 15.
I completely thought you were taking that somewhere else. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were taking that. I thought you were. He's out here fucking 14-year-olds. That's why.
Like, bro, he, on top of the fact him being a fucking
pedophile.
fraudulent player, this nigga was one of the worst human beings ever.
Knocked up a 14-year-old and then said, bye.
Crazy, bro. Crazy.
Bro, and that girl's parents was just like...
He was off of this.
Yeah,
what?
Yeah, man, you're Karl Malone.
Yeah, right? Like, yo.
Do whatever. Live it up, man.
Give us some money.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Have my fucking daughter. Go ahead.
Scumbag human beings all around.
What you mean?
The daughter was probably sitting there like, what?
Yeah, like, bro,
you dead
excuse me?
ass?
And then what's crazy is, son didn't give a fuck about the kid until he became an NFL player and then tried getting back into his life. His kid is an NFL player, or at least was. I don't know if he lasted in the league. But Karl Malone did not try to get back into his life until he became an NFL player. Terrible human being, bro.
And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, no one gives a shit that he's number 3
in scoring.
All-time point. How did he even... that's the
disgrace.
Thing that like really bothers me.
You can't tell me that
Stockton,
the fucking pick and roll worked that well. Fuck out of here.
It did. Right. Because Stockton's number 1 in assists.
Well, the thing
he just didn't know how to fucking defend the pick and roll.
But the thing
is, that shit was just groundbreaking.
No, because
and Michael Jordan was just like, but that's not enough to win a championship.
At all. Twice.
Like, it got, like, it's funny because it got them so many records and all this shit, but it was just Michael Jordan.
Bro, the thing is, like, it really stops 28 other teams in the league badly. And then MJ. Like, it's terrible. But
the pick and roll was just ruthless besides it just against Michael Jordan.
The thing that was ruthless about their pick and roll, other than Stockton and Malone, they had good old Jeff Hornacek over there draining threes left and right, so you never knew if it was going to him or Malone. Malone.
One of the worst coaches ever.
In fucking oyster tag. No, bro.
But nah.
I probably would have guessed that the Jazz would fucking lose the chip just off of him alone. There would never be a champion named Oyster Tag, bro. I promise you. I promise you, bro. I promise you. In any sport, I don't give a fuck.
I hope not. I hope so.
Like, we can't have dudes out here with the last name Oyster Tag with fucking championships, bro. That's just blasphemous.
And then you just hear, and there goes Oyster Tag hoisting the trophy.
3-time NBA champion. What? Who the fuck allowed that?
He dedicated his life to this.
What the fuck, bro?
Bringing pride to the Oyster Tag name.
Imagine just being born with that as your name, and you're just like,
yo,
alright, let me
bro,
go
I would
here.
get that shit legally changed immediately. Like, nah. I don't know about none of that shit.
But yo, keeping it on the same subject, how about those Knicks?
What the fuck is Oyster Tag was a Knick?
Carry the
that
two.
wouldn't
I gotta look this guy up.
That wouldn't.
I gotta look this guy up now.
I don't even remember his first name. I just remember Oyster Tag.
I mean, let's get off of Oyster Tag.
Oh, Greg Oyster. Yeah, okay, I know this guy. He looks like shit. He looks like an egg. He looks like an egg that went to the military.
Let me see what this fucking dude
Bro,
looks like.
He looks like an egg that just got drafted like during World War II. that was just it. You'll see what I mean, Matt. Matt's about to be weak.
Oh,
Nah, you're both about to be weak.
Let's see.
Yo, I'm crying, dead ass. World War II head ass. Yo, Shaq was killing him in this picture. Shaq was fucking him up.
Of course, he went to Kansas.
Why do you look
he
like
looks
that?
like Kansas.
Yo, his nickname was the Big O. Could
No,
have swore that was
that's a
Oscar's
disgrace.
nickname.
That's
I swore that was Oscar's big name.
They was bugging. Ain't nobody called him that. Nobody.
This man
called him
averaged
that. I don't know who the fuck-
4.5 points per game, and it says his two
Oyster
nicknames were Tag and the Big O.
This nigga has more letters in his name than he did points per game. Like, the fuck? Oyster Tang.
Career
For
high,
whatever reason, it
7.3
tells us that his
points per game.
sister's name is Amy Hall.
You know how much stitching that fucking jersey took to make?
For no reason, and the
It's
person
fabric,
making
like,
that was fucking tight.
pissed, bro,
It's never gonna
pissed.
fucking buy this shit anyway. It's just,
That nigga had to keep all his jerseys. He wasn't giving him another one.
he had to make sure he kept them fucking washed.
Yo, deadass, he was in charge of his own shit. That's why he had the military cut. He kept it on the military bag.
Holy fuck. Damn,
No, we're tweaking right now.
80? He was a big
All right,
boy.
back to the Knicks. The Knicks.
The Knicks are low key.
Six-game win streak,
Six-game
baby.
win streak.
Yeah, Tom, you feeling good? Tom feeling good?
Nah, it's I mean, first off, it's against teams we should be beating.
That's
like
true.
It's similar to.
Oh, now it matters. But when we
Now
were saying
it
that about the
matters.
Nets, come on.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But it's good to see. But it's about damn time. It's about goddamn fucking time. The Knicks are winning the games they should.
Language.
Julius Randle is playing his fucking heart out. That's good to see again. I actually really love that. Brunson is dropping people on the court. Like he dropped Caruso.
That was tough. That was tough, bro.
I had him on my fucking team that night.
Yeah, you did. Like, yeah, you did.
Yeah, you're getting dropped. You're getting dropped tomorrow.
It sucks that
Quickly
and Toppin aren't having the best years. Toppin's hurt. But we're getting a lot out of our starting
I ain't gonna lie.
lineup.
That's pissing me off. Because I thought Opie Toppin was going to take the next step. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, it's like those guys aren't doing well. D-Rose isn't doing well. D-Rose isn't even getting minutes.
I was about to say, he ain't even playing.
Cam Reddish ain't doing well. It's just all coming
about
out of
to
our
trade
starting
him to the
lineup now
Lakers.
that RJ Barrett's finally clicking. So, because Mitchell Robinson's even having a great year, so it's cool. Harden's trying off the bench.
The whole
doing
team
good,
is third in rebounds, in the league.
Yeah.
That's high as fuck. 47.5 per game.
And that's just what
a lot of fucking
Jalen
bullets.
Brunson adds. He adds that dog out of that point guard position because he goes up and he be getting them.
That dog.
So
I know.
overall, I think we got a good team.
We gave the Knicks a lot of shit for that signing, but it's actually turning out pretty well.
What, Mitch Rob?
Well, yeah, because you look at it. We still could have had Jade and Ivy because the Pistons were absolutely snipping. But whatever. It is what it is. I like it because it's like what I told you guys. I wanted to see a year where the Knicks kept everything and got Brunson because I thought we were gonna get Brunson and then do a whole bunch of stupid shit and get desperate. Or we were just gonna trade the whole team for Donovan Mitchell.
So now, you being the Knicks fan, I would trust your judgment closest on this. What do you think is what's missing from the Knicks, and what's their next step?
Ooh, pick me.
What
pick
should
me.
be their next?
Bro, we need a fucking... Honestly, I think the team, and you guys can call me crazy, you guys can say whatever, I think the team is where it needs to be right now. I think right now we need to see what a different fucking coaching system looks like with this team.
I agree.
Because I'm telling you, Tibbs ain't it.
I agree. That nigga's a fucking...
Because this Knicks team is deep.
Yeah.
This is the deepest team we've had in a long time.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could either see. Well, no, coaching change. It's 100% needed. That should be a definite. But
fire that nigga and hire Mark Jackson.
But low key, other than that, I think this team literally only needs Brunson to fully improve on just being a full blown playmaker, and that's it. And he's already almost already it. Because they're 24th in assists in the league, which isn't good. But that's because Julius Randle's numbers has dropped from passing. Brunson has picked them up, but I mean he's still middle of the road. But they're gonna need a coach to make that fully a thing.
I feel like you need a coach that.
And Brunson's already more than halfway there. He's doing great.
Yeah,
so it's just him
developing. Gives Jalen Brunson confidence.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, if you have a coach that really endorses Jalen Brunson, yeah.
Well, it's all that, but I also feel there's just absolutely no shot that Quickly hasn't developed a game to be in the starting lineup at this point, because I'm at the point where I don't know. We've been
whoa. You guys got Trevor Keels. Why do you need Quickly? Anyway, sorry.
It's it's Brunson. It's whoever the fuck Thibs wakes up and feels like, and then it's R.J. Barrett, Randall, and Robinson. So sometimes it's Grimes, sometimes it's Reddish.
Okay, so what's the downside to having Quickly on the floor?
So Quickly should, in my opinion, Quickly is fast as hell, and we've seen it in situations last year when games didn't matter.
Without the ball?
Huh? Yeah, he's great without the ball.
No, see,
it's just Thibs has no idea what to do with him. So whenever he's always having him in the corner just doing nothing. But if you have a fast player, have him cut often.
I feel like that's why he got him on the bench, because he doesn't want to put him in the corner doing nothing. Like, I feel like every team has that one designated player that's supposed to sit in the corner and do nothing.
Yeah, and
that's what we have in Cam Reddish, but we get with.
Well, are you starting five? Are you starting Cam or are you starting Quickly? That's the thing. Because whichever one.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think
because you're not
what you guys are saying is that you guys would like to see better facilitating in the Knicks, and what I'm saying is if you put Quickly in the lineup, I'm not necessarily saying that's going to add to our scoring. I'm saying like facilitating, you get him cutting, you get him moving the basketball quicker. I think that's exactly what the Knicks are going to need right now.
The only thing I would
is just better facilitating.
The only thing I would fully say about Quickly is there has been a few instances this year. Or not a few, like a decent amount when they have him as the main ball handler, which I mean isn't a fucking lot, where he gets a little hectic and just turns over the ball. And so it's
he's young.
But that's the thing, but they're also not giving him enough.
He's young and his role is
Jordan Poole. Not giving him watched Jordan Poole turn the ball over 1,000,000 times. Yeah. Like to the point where it got like annoying. I'm just like, damn, somebody take the ball out of this kid's hands. But like he's young, it's just gonna happen.
They just gotta let him work through it, but they're being inconsistent with it. But I mean,
that's how I feel. I mean,
he's never gonna grow if they keep treating his playing time like this. For sure, I agree with that.
But his shooting splits are tough right now. I'm not gonna hold you. They're tough right now. Not a good.
This is the one thing that to me. This has always been the one toxic trait of the Knicks to me. And it's always been like this. Tom, I'm pretty sure that you've noticed it already. But the Knicks have this real, like, earn your spot type of mindset.
OD.
But they never give you the chance to do it.
Well, that's my problem is that, Quickly, players like Quickly who has proved that he can do it, and should be getting the minutes no matter if he's doing good or bad. And Thibs is still reacting to his play. Like, it's like the moment he does bad, his minutes are all gone. And how do you build...
Right,
it's
I
the same thing it's the same thing he did with Reddish.
Yeah.
So my thing with Quickly is he's shown you the 2 years ago when we made the playoffs, Quickly was huge in that. Quickly had a very huge year. And the very following year, you started him off by having him deep in the bench, and he had to earn his way back. Like, his comments to the media was, Quickly has to earn his way, back up. And it was just
bro?
like...
He was one of your best players
and at some points last year, given, like I said...
We needed a point guard. We needed a point guard literally all year long.
I'm about to say, literally, realistically, who was better than him?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Nobody. We kept starting Kemba and fucking Alec Burks and literally everybody but him, and I'm just sitting there like...
There was stretches last year where they literally... And given, I love Grimes. I've already talked about how much I love Grimes. But they were literally giving Grimes more playing time than Quickly at some points last year. And I'm just like, Bro, what the fuck is going on?
They do that this year.
Yeah,
they've done that several games this year already.
And
because Grimes is in the starting rotation like every other day.
And it's weird because Tibbs used to be the guy to overplay all these young players, and now he's just not knowing what the fuck to do with young players.
It's weird.
Well, this is the thing about that. It's not that before he knew how to play young players. It's just that all his young players was all his good players.
Yeah. He overplayed the superstars.
He had no choice but to play him.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised.
You would never be able to justify benching D Rose for fucking Kirk Heinrich.
Bro, Kirk Heinrich was a
fuck out of
dog.
here, bro.
Kirk Heinrich was a dog.
He was, but I'm not starting him over fucking Derrick Rose.
I thought you were
going to
argue me on it. Wanted him to argue.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, I mean, I'm sitting here and I don't know how he still has a job after fucking basically being not the reason that D Rose tore his ACL, but D Rose had no business
for sure
in that game after a whole fucking timeout.
What fucks me up is all these players love playing with him that have played like that. All the current or the old Bulls players. When he was coaching the Timberwolves, Jimmy was like, "Yo, trade me to the Timberwolves." Fucking, he's coaching the Knicks. D Rose.
Well, but that's the thing is like,
and I'm like, he ran you guys into the ground. Why do you love him?
Well, that's because he's not a bad coach, but he's not a bad locker room coach. He's a bad floor coach. Because it's like he's a bad X's and O's guy. He's not a great X's and O's guy. He's I want you guys to give me 110% coach. That's what he is. But it doesn't always translate to the fucking floor. And he's starting to look like shit, he's physically.
Like the NBA's
How you gonna go at him like that?
McCarthy.
How you gonna go at him like
Mike
that?
Mike McCarthy is crazy.
He's starting to look like shit.
That is.
You're terrible, Thomas.
Bro, New Yorker do that to you.
Yeah, it's a fact.
New Yorker definitely do that shit to you. He's stressed the fuck out.
But I mean, I will say
he's big stressed. Because of fucking guys like us. Fucking these guys is on a 6-game win streak and we're sitting there talking about how awful
fuck Tibbs.
This is crazy.
No, but I mean, not for nothing though.
What he does.
Not for nothing though. I mean, if it's Tibbs culture, whatever it is, we're fucking winning basketball games. So it is what it is.
I was about to say either way. This segment wasn't a bag on fucking Tom Thibodeau.
Nah, it wasn't supposed to be.
The Knicks is very impressive right now. Whatever they're doing, whatever he's doing,
keep it up, guys.
Don't change it. Don't change it. That is.
I just want a fucking championship. I just want a championship.
I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that.
I'm just thinking realistically. I just know we're not going to do anything in the playoffs. Once we get there, but
I mean, it's a step.
Not this team.
Yeah, it's a step for sure.
I mean,
that's the thing. So in the media, it's I'm surprised the star still hasn't come to us like a true star because it's there's a lot of pressure. It's the New York Knicks. A lot of bad shit happens.
The Knicks have to get goofy first.
They have to get un-Knicks.
Once they get all the goofy stuff out the way and somebody can actually take it seriously.
But that's what I'm saying. It's imagine that star comes here now. How much more that ring means, than a regular ring would mean.
Yo, Tom, Dolan or what? Started bugging.
What?
Duh.
Oh, you're good. All right, you're good.
James Dolan is.
I don't know what you just did. I don't know what that did, but it
worked. James Dolan is the worst owner in sports. Once y'all can get rid of him and he can sell the team or something to somebody who cares.
I don't know.
How the fuck does he own the Knicks?
He's one of the worst.
You want to know why?
His father owns.
You want to know why?
Because
the Knicks have been one of the worst teams in the past 30 or so years, and they are still one of the richest teams in the NBA.
It's New York City,
bought it
bro.
Yet, though. How nobody bought this shit from him yet?
It's New York City. That's why it's one of the richest.
No, I know it's New York City, but at the end of the day, it's
fuck. Let fucking
Empire
Donald
State
Trump
of Mind.
buy the team. He'd run this shit better than James Dolan.
I'm just saying because the Mets were pretty trash.
It's
the New York Mets were very.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm 100% confident that if Donald Trump was the owner of the Knicks, they'd be a championship team.
It's from China.
Nah, because I'm a little confident in that too.
I think so too, bro. I
know you are. If Donald Trump was the owner, they'd be
because we definitely attract there's probably a random fucking Trump fan in the NBA, like Paul George.
Bro,
Paul George is probably a Trump fan.
Even before he was a president or something, before he was anything like that, just
your revenue stream would instantly go up, and he'll know how to manage it.
He would get some savage ass presidents and GMs to go out there and dog people for trades and shit. He would, yeah. Trump could low key be a decent owner.
Yo, Donald Trump, president of the Knicks.
Hey, yo, Donald, make it happen, Donald.
I mean,
you don't need to be president of America. Let's be president of the Knicks. That'll mean more to you. Yo, imagine
he helped save the WWE.
Helped save the WWE. He could do it. We're not going to turn this into a politic fucking thing, but he did some cool things for America. Once in a, but and then he saves the Knicks.
Hey, I
don't know. The last owner in the NBA that we had as Donald was kind of terrible human being. So I don't know. Do we need another Donald? Donald Sterling. Remember that dude?
It's the Knicks.
Yeah, that was the Clippers. Fuck them.
See, this is the thing, though. At least going into it, we know Trump is racist. There is no hiding it. There is no, you feel me? You know that's happening.
They're from China.
You feel me? Boom.
And then, and it's we could just get a bunch of foreign players. We can get, Luka, Giannis, people that don't care about that shit.
Bring us on the staff. Let's make this happen, Trump. Let's do this.
Hell yeah, we all just want to see the Knicks get a ring. We don't care how racist it is.
I want to see the Lakers, but let's do
I'm
it.
fucking tweaking.
And it's the size of the fucking checks that he could write, nobody's going to want to ignore anyway.
Bro, that's a fact.
Either which way, just let's get the Knicks into just somewhat of a deep playoff run. I just want to go to MSG when it matters.
Bro,
I just want to see that.
Saying, though, bro,
I told you this before. I've been dying to go to the fucking Garden. I've been feeling I just need a reason to go to the Garden.
Yeah,
bro.
And I knew not to go when we faced the Hawks. I just knew not to go. Something in me knew not to get a ticket to that. Something in me knew. Something in me just knew not to get a ticket.
Yeah.
Bro, playing
because I would have been damned if I went and Trae Young just fucking did that. I would have fucking hated that.
Playing game energy would go crazy in the Garden.
I would have loved it.
Playing game would go
a playing game would be crazy.
The energy in that stadium would go.
I'd be down for that. I ain't gonna front.
The energy.
Oh, I'm going no matter what. If it's a playing game,
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like playing games in general are OD.
Yeah. Oh, but if it's a Knicks playing game,
miraculous shit going on in playing games.
Yeah,
I'm getting so drunk at that Knicks playing game. I'm not gonna be able to That's so much emotions in such a short time.
And we'd have to record the whole damn.
Yeah, because imagine if it's either the game could either be over in the first, or it could be close the whole way through, or the Knicks could blow them out the first 3 quarters, and all of a sudden, no, that would be bad. They're winning the whole game and just blow it, and we're there for it.
You would be an emotional wreck.
Oh, I would be
an emotional wreck.
V-Man, you remember when the fucking Nationals and Dodgers played in fucking Game 5? That crazy ass game. That playoff when I was drunk at Applebee's and I was. All right, let's move on here. What do we got?
We kind of went over the Hawks a little bit, but that was technically next after the Knicks.
I don't want to. Yeah, we don't have to go too much on the Hawks because
John the Grizzlies.
They're just down bad. It's
I'm
not
about to say
they're
we've been in the Eastern Conference a lot.
We got John the Grizzlies.
Nah, V-Man, I want to beef with you over the Nuggets. Let's get it.
What the fuck? The Nuggets wasn't even on the list, but all right.
Nah, I don't give a fuck. I have a bone to pick.
What the fuck? What
I
is
got
this?
a bone to pick.
Why do you got a bone to pick?
Nah, because V-Man randomly out of nowhere one day was just the Nuggets can just beat a whole bunch of teams in the playoffs.
No, I didn't. I said Jamal Murray was bugging.
Nah, bro. Because
I said Jamal Murray was playing well, and he came out of nowhere and was just first round exit. And I was just to who? And I said to who?
Oh, I remember. I saw that. I saw all that. Yeah.
You said that the Nuggets could beat the Grizzlies if they faced off in the playoffs. You said that.
Yes. Yeah. I believe that still.
That is a disgusting take, and I want you to defend that because that is gross.
What do you
The
mean?
Grizzlies
They're more experienced.
Chew up the Nuggets and spit them out for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack every day of the week.
Bro, if Jokic controls the series, which he will, there's no way that the Jokic just has something about him. If you let him control the game is over. Like,
Dude,
and
the
I don't,
Grizzlies
and
are
I
going to
don't
be running
see-
like 8 dudes deep in his asshole.
Bro. I'm telling you, it's not gonna matter. I promise you, I don't know how to really explain it right now.
And you're telling me Jaren Jackson Jr. is bugging the way he is right now, and defensively he's having a really good season so far.
Bro,
now that he's back,
he's not doing that to Jokic.
Bro, Jokic got 60 pounds.
No one's
bro.
doing that to Jokic.
All right then.
No one's stopping Jokic.
That's the point.
So he's gonna do it to Aaron Gordon.
But is any Denver Nugget gonna stop Ja Morant?
Bro, what
Go
is
check
that,
the
bro?
stats. The Nuggets
That's the
cannot
thing,
guard
though.
guards.
That's
So it's going to
cool,
even
though.
out, and then you look at the
No,
rest of the
it's
team,
not
and the
going to
Grizzlies
even
are
out
significantly
Ja
better
is
than the
because this is
Nuggets.
the thing about Ja. Ja's going to tweak no matter what's going on in the game.
Right, so that evens
feel
out
me?
Jokic.
But
They're
no,
both
it
gonna
doesn't
tweak,
because
and then it's gonna
Jokic
come
is
out to everybody
completely
else.
controlling the game. Jokic is controlling the game. Ja's just going
And how
off.
is Morant
Jokic
not?
is
If
controlling
Morant's
the game.
giving you like 40 and 10, how is that
Ja
not
doesn't
controlling
control the game. He never controls the game, which is why they often lose still when he's tweaking.
Ja going off for high scores and going crazy and having all these stats doesn't mean he's controlling the game all the time.
He doesn't.
They're first in the West, regardless.
So what? That's because they're a good team.
The Nuggets are third. It's nothing to.
But the Grizzlies are better than the Nuggets would not.
I'm not
beat
on
the
either
Grizzlies.
side. I'm taking
Bro,
the Grizzlies.
I told you right now.
I'm taking
I told
the
you.
Grizzlies.
I literally
but
told you already. The Grizzlies are the best regular season team. I said that for a reason. They're the best Western Conference regular season team. I gave them that. When the postseason start, that all that changes.
Either which way, it doesn't matter. Like, yeah, whatever. Like, you can say whatever you want about Ja Morant's 30 or 40, but the way he's gonna be able to abuse the Nuggets' defense is gonna like demoralize the shit out of Denver. It's gonna because Denver
the
they
thing,
cannot
bro.
guard guards.
Denver
Desmond
doesn't
Bane
get
is also a
demoralized
shooting
by
guard.
anything, bro.
The combination of Ja Morant and Desmond Bane is gonna rip apart Denver, and they're
Like,
not gonna be able to recover from that.
We're talking about a team that literally came back from 3-1 in the same playoffs. Like, they don't get demoralized, bro. That doesn't happen to them.
They cannot guard the guard position at all.
So
Ja
what?
Morant is going to wreak havoc, and if he doesn't, Desmond Bane is right there. Or if he does, Desmond Bane is going to be right there for the follow-up, too.
Okay, so now what happens?
It's
so
going to
now
be a
hypothetically-
nightmare for them.
This is just a hypothetical. So now what happens if Jamal Murray returns to his All-Star form? Then what happens? Because Ja Morant can't play defense neither. Then what happens?
They don't need Ja Morant to play defense, though. They're that
what do you
deep on
mean?
the
Now it's still a
They got
2-on-1.
Dylan Brooks and Desmond Bane that could guard him.
They're not going to guard him neither.
They're going to put Dylan Brooks on him if they have to.
They can't. He can't guard Jamal Murray.
Bro, who is their... Bro, they would easily slide Ja Morant on Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. They could easily hide him on him. And then just slide Dylan Brooks over on the fucking whatchamacallit.
I do agree with that, yeah.
What?
I agree with what you're saying, Thomas. The Grizzlies
can do any. This is what I'm saying. Like any scenario that the Nuggets
I'm not
have,
saying the
are gonna be
Grizzlies
able to
would
be
win
fine.
that series. I actually have to think about that because that's a good series. But the Grizzlies are a very versatile defensive team. They can switch a lot of positions, a lot of them. They can hide Ja really fucking well.
Because it's like where
Jokic
Ja
can expose him, and Jokic can expose him very well.
and then on the other
Again,
side
we're talking about one of
Right.
the best passers in the
okay.
league.
And
Yeah.
if you're gonna use that for Ja Morant, let's use that for Jokic on Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson's gonna abuse the shit out of Jokic.
But are you really gonna? So now that becomes the question. You think that Jaren Jackson is gonna be more of a factor?
No. And I wouldn't think. I don't think Jared
But what I'm
Jackson.
saying, but that's what I'm saying.
I don't think
If the
Jared
series
Jackson
is
is
coming
abusing
down
anybody.
to, if the series is gonna come down to Jaren Jackson Jr., the Nuggets won already.
I don't think Jared Jackson is abusing anybody. Jokic got 50.
He did it last playoffs.
Jokic got 50.
Jaren Jackson
pounds
had a beautiful playoffs last
against
season.
He did what to who?
Jokic. I'm saying against Jokic, he's not abusing him because Jokic got 50 pounds on him.
No one's abusing. Again,
You
no
said
one's abusing
You
Jokic.
said he would. You just said he would.
Bro, Bro, because Jokic cannot play defense. But realistically, if you're going to compare Jokic's value to Jaren Jackson's value, obviously Jokic wins every day of the week. But what I'm saying is, if you're gonna sit here and say Jamal Murray is gonna rip apart Ja Morant, then Jaren Jackson is gonna rip apart Jokic in that same comparison.
That's not even comparable though.
Jokic can't guard the same way that Ja Morant can't guard, so it evens out.
But still, I would much rather have the matchup. The
Jokic
matchup
is at least
Jokic
a big ass body.
Jackson
He's at least a big ass body.
And like I said, this was just
but in my scenario, Ja Morant is guarding Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and
I already said
that's why I agree with that part of it.
This is the hypothetical of Jamal Murray getting back to his form. We haven't seen that yet.
Dylan Brooks is on him so quick if he goes back to form. I promise.
Who's guarding Michael Porter Jr. if Michael Porter Jr. is back in form?
Nobody.
Desmond Bane.
Nobody.
But
nobody.
No, even Dylan Brooks can't guard Michael Porter Jr. So if Michael Porter Jr. is on this series,
it would probably be Jaren Jackson Jr. They're similar in height. They're similar in build. He would probably have.
Yeah, I mean, because you could throw Steven Adams on Jokic.
That's probably
I don't know
what
if
it
y'all
would be.
been paying attention to
That's
this.
Probably how it would be.
Maybe I'm the only one paying attention because I have him on my fantasy team.
What?
But for some reason, fucking Bruce Brown is tweaking for them.
He was a great
yeah, bro. He's just playing mad well, bro. And I just don't understand
He was a slept-on pickup.
Well, he did it for the Nets last year. He always he's just secret.
I said that.
He's just been quietly giving me like 50 a game, and I just been like, yeah, go Bruce Brown. I guess.
I'm the one who said that Bruce Brown was the third best player on that Nets team, and everyone was like, why is that even a statement?
Oh man, but no, I mean, that's the thing. Like I said, for the Nuggets to do anything in the playoffs, it has to be a perfect scenario where everything is good and healthy. And right now it's good. Right, like I said, right now it's good and healthy. So right now, I will say they can make a deep playoff run right now. I'm not.
So your only beef was with me with the Grizzlies. That was it.
I mean, not only because you did name drop a lot of teams.
I was about to say there was a lot of other teams on that list that can easily be outed by this Denver.
Well, because realistically, I don't think they can beat the Pelicans if they were to face off by the end of the year when the Pelicans have everybody.
I was about to say
healthy.
that's a series that just depends on a lot.
Yeah. But I mean, the Suns. I think they can beat the Suns now. I mean, when you made that point, I was like, okay, why the Suns? That's a little ridiculous. But now I'm kind of like, all right, I can see it now.
They're beating the Suns, 100%.
I have an interesting take about the Clippers. So the Clippers, I think they're gonna lose again on the simple fact that they have so many players. So fucked. I told you
I've
guys
got a really good take on the Clippers. They're gonna lose again.
Oh, I'm crying.
So I went and ventured into one of their Facebook groups, and man, Clippers fans, you guys are some of the saddest motherfuckers around, and I feel so bad. These guys do not like Kawhi. They do not believe in Paul George. They want so much out of John Wall because of that fact.
They're having a tough time, bro. Because it was like, bro, when you got to understand, as a Clippers fan, as a team that ain't never had shit, that fateful day when you got that notification of signing Kawhi Leonard, trading for Paul George, you're just like, whoa, my life just changed.
Well, nah, bro, because
you did not see this at all. I promise you did.
There isn't many moments in my life where, like, when I remember a moment, I remember exactly where I was in that moment. But when those two notifications came out, I remember me and a bunch of dudes, we were walking to go clock out at work, 2:30 in the morning. We were going to clock out at work. A bunch of us are walking.
Yeah, it was like middle of the night when they traded for Paul George.
Because we all watch basketball. And we all look at our phone, and we all just stopped walking and looked at our phones, and then all of us looked at each other like, what the fuck just happened? Bro,
I was
sleeping
crazy,
on some bullshit.
It was
I woke up in the middle of the night to that dumb shit. I was pissed.
And then
it It was 2 days after Paul George appeared at a nightclub with Westbrook. He was like, "Yeah, OKC, we running it back.
Yeah, I ain't leaving. I'm staying right here."
And then 2 days later, he was gone.
Bro.
Because Kawhi hit him up. He was like, "Nah, man, you might as well get that clip off." I'm going to LA, bro. You coming with me, dog?
I'm a guy.
Nah, back-to-backs are like fucking pregnancy tests from your side chick. Like that, like positive pregnancy tests from your side. Like back-to-backs are really fucking haunting the Clippers, man. Those Clippers fans, go into a Clippers group on the second night of a back-to-back, and you will see some very depressed Clippers fans. Cause like half their team is fucking playing, and half of that team is good, and half of that team is very streaky, like Reggie Jackson, Marcus Morris. Like that's what they're left with, like
Norman
those kind
Powell
of guys.
is their second best player.
About them.
Norman
Here's the thing,
Powell.
though, about them. Like, this is the reason why I still feel like they could be somewhat dangerous, is because that during like if they do get to hit that stride, like during the playoffs and stuff, like all this shit did was really just iron their defense, their fucking bench. Like their bench can withstand with whatever now. Like,
Well,
because half of them played starter minutes through most of the season. They got way more run than any bench is supposed to. So it's like these guys is really ready in like real basketball
and
game
the
shape
thing is
to compete with anybody in their bench who's probably been resting all fucking season.
bro, we're shitting on
So-
them. But bro, yeah, they're still 6th in the West. Yeah, they have the 30th ranked offense, but they have the second. Yeah, crazy. But they have the second ranked defense in the whole league. And so like,
Bro,
all
and that
they
right there
need-
is
yeah.
what we thought they would be when Kawhi and Paul George signed there.
yeah,
Like a complete defensive
second
juggernaut.
ranked defense in the whole league. A league with the Bucks in it. A league with the Celtics
Matt
in
just
it.
throws up.
But bro, but leagues this league has a lot of very good defensive teams, and this one with the 2 stars very much in and out of the lineup, and Norman Powell is your second best player on that team. That team is still a top 2 defensive.
He's not
team
even
in the
playing
whole
either.
league.
Bro,
No, but that-
like,
Yeah, facts.
That's the thing, like-
yeah.
Like Powell's not playing either. Wall's barely playing.
Zubats is your
Batum
best player right now.
Batum is there every day, but he's averaging 5 points a game.
My son, but
it's like, but like by the
MJ
time,
sent him
like
the bag.
by the
Reggie
time
Jackson's
your fucking
putting up
starters
30
come back,
minutes, 0 points. Like it's bad.
by the time your starters come back, you pretty much have 2 starting fives.
Yeah, because
Your bench
yeah.
got so good at playing with each other that when they do sub in, it's just seamless now.
If they can hold
And
them over till everyone gets healthy, it'll be good. But
Right.
is everyone actually going to ever get healthy? That's the thing.
Well, it sucks
No.
because you need
Hell no.
to build that
Not a
intensity
chance.
because you need to build that intensity though because when you're facing a team like the Warriors that's just been through it all year long. And
Kawhi
they
got
just,
fucking deer ankles.
that dude got fucking thighs of a
Deer?
fucking elephant, but.
What the fuck?
Nah, but I mean, like when they run into teams like the Warriors or like teams that really just grinded it out all year, you know, the Grizzlies,
Hey, yo.
like I could see them getting clapped by the Nuggets because
Hey,
the
yo.
Nuggets are like, you know, by then they're gonna be, you know, just really, you know, fucking grizzled from the long ass season and have all this chemistry built. And I don't know.
The Grizzlies would make real short change out of them.
Out of the Clippers,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm saying because it's
I
like
ain't
the
gonna lie,
Grizzlies.
I feel like the Clippers would get fucking swept.
Bro, a bunch of young
any
athletic,
team with good chemistry
fucking
is
dudes.
gonna rip them apart.
And yeah, the Grizzlies are running up and down that floor nonstop.
They're just gonna run them
it
off
would
the floor
gas the
completely.
fucking Clippers.
Because that's
right
what I
now.
don't like. Because it's like Kawhi, yeah, like Kawhi. I like his 33-point game the other night. You know that game winner that he had that one night. I like it, but it's like at what point? Like you
He
gotta
only scored
at some
13 points that night.
Yeah,
right.
It was a game winner.
Like-
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Game
You
winner.
scored 12
It's-
points and then
it's
hit
just
game
a whole
winner.
bunch of weirdness. Because it's like he's just treating it like Like the regular season's just like, I don't give a shit.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
It just is what it is. And he admits it too. He admits it to the media. We all knew it, but he finally admits it to the media that he doesn't give a shit about the regular season.
I'm a fun guy.
It's just warm-ups.
I mean, because it's like, to be fair, like I could see where he would like take in that mindset. Because look at all the teams that he's played for. All the teams that he played for pretty much auto won for him. Like they were all playoff teams without him.
Yeah.
The Raptors that one year were the number 1 seed before they traded for him. So they were
That's
already
what a lot of people be forgetting, that with DeRozan they were still a number 1 seed.
So with or without Kawhi in the rotation, they've always been good.
Yeah, the
enough to at
Raptors
least get
just
them to
needed.
the playoffs.
The Raptors just needed someone that wasn't a pussy.
The Raptors just needed LeBron out of the East. The Raptors needed LeBron out of the East. That's what it was.
While that's fair, I do think the Raptors with Kawhi instead of DeMar would have stood way better of a chance against LeBron.
Because that Cavs team was shit by that point. When LeBron left, that Cavs team was shit. So yes, probably. Yeah. LeBron left right at the right time.
Because, I don't know. Like, DeMar was just... on the Raptors, he was just a pussy. Like, he needed that whole...
Bro. He's just not a winner.
He's a pussy.
Yeah.
Because no matter what team he's on, they just feel mad underwhelming to me. Like, that's probably why I hate the Bulls so fucking much. Because they're just mad underwhelming, and he just don't do shit. And they're just not threatening at all.
Man,
Hell yeah.
I used to love DeMar DeRozan, too.
For what?
When he was on the Raptors, I loved him. That's all.
I did too. Because he was just
I loved the Raptors. I didn't love DeMar DeRozan.
That year, the year he averaged 28, I was like, or 27, I was like, oh yeah, he's nice. I like this guy.
Fuck that.
Can't shoot a 3, but I like this guy. Kobe likes him, so I like him.
Nah, fuck.
Damn.
Kobe was tripping. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know.
The moment we gave the Wizards a little shout out, they've lost 9 in a row.
Damn, did they?
Yeah.
Well, sucks to be done.
But the Orlando Magic have won 5 in a row.
Shout out?
I mean, ain't fucking Brad Bradley Beal hurt though?
When did we give the Wizards a shout out?
I don't know. I just thought we gave the Wizards a shout out.
I don't remember that neither. But
we did not give the Wizards a shout out.
I was just going with it, like. Fuck it, maybe we did.
We did not give them a shout out once today.
Nah.
I know we did. The Pacers.
Yeah. We have not talked about the Wizards yet today, actually.
Yeah. We have.
But the Magic, they've won 5 in a row. I love their talent.
Paulo Banchero.
Fuck them guys.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Magic.
Yo, they beat the Celtics for some reason.
Well, give a fuck. Who cares?
Time Lord's back.
And they about to get their ass whipped.
So yeah, how do you guys feel about that? So I got not accidentally, but I got into an argument with someone on Reddit because I made a post. Yeah. So I made a post and I said, who do you guys think is going to be, the finals matchup? And I said the Bucks and the Warriors because I think, when it comes down to the Celtics, I don't like that, Robert Williams is most likely going to be banged up. It was a shitty opinion. I was like, Robert Williams is most likely going to be banged up, and I just don't like what they have behind him. Because, if they had a strong big behind him,
Griffin, good.
Yeah, they had Blake Starr center the other night, and I'm just like,
yeah, and I don't like Al Horford as a backup anymore because he's just, you could tell it's just like his age is finally.
He'll have those games, but not on a consistent basis.
So it's like if Time Lord could come in and be on crack and be fully healthy and give you 30 minutes a game, great. But we know that's not going to be the case.
They got Noah Vonleh.
Give him 30.
So I said because of that, I think I give the Bucks the advantage. I think the Bucks, pull out. Someone was just like, well, you could say the same thing because, the Bucks with Middleton, Middleton isn't the healthiest. So what do you guys think? Bucks or Celtics? Let's do it.
Middleton's a lot more healthy than Robert Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he just had a major injury.
But you could talk about that for any team in the fucking league, honestly.
Right.
Oh.
I mean, I feel like you was better off saying Brook Lopez.
Yeah, he's in the running for Defensive Player of the Year right now, Brook Lopez. He's bugging the fuck out. Really? Yeah. Like he's the number one guy right now. Like if league were to or season were to end.
Fuck that. Anthony Davis, man.
I believe AD,
Fuck
but
that.
like
Give no fucking awards to Brooke Lopez.
the league is talking about Brooke right now, and
Salvation
I'm like,
Army.
You guys need to trade Anthony Davis, man. Fucking protect that guy. Save him.
Fuck you, and just get back to what we was talking about. I don't want to hear that negative bullshit.
That guy needs to be saved, man. He's doing a.
Fuck you. Worry about you and your badass coach with his badass haircut.
Hey, man, our badass coach got us in the playoffs. You guys are sitting there and like.
we won a championship.
When was the last time you won a fucking championship? You're starving. You're starving for one.
We've won,
buddy.
You're starving for one.
We've won.
We weren't
12.
talking about championships, buddy.
We've won 12.
You are
since
crying
you've won
behind
one.
them shades right now.
We've won 12 since you won it last.
It's been a lot of years. I think we're almost 50 years deep now.
So stop talking about your Knicks
Christ.
right now.
Motherfucker, I lived twice since the
But
last
no,
time.
you guys need
Won
to
a
trade Anthony
championship.
Davis.
You need to start worrying
AD
about
has
your
a chip.
team.
All right.
I don't care what AD has. He's not
AD
gonna
got a
have a
chip.
fucking. He's not gonna have a healthy rest of his life if he doesn't get traded now.
Your last champion was like Walt Frazier.
Dude, Anthony Davis is gonna end up looking like fucking Charles Barkley.
That's fine. Charles Barkley with a ring. That's cool.
Charles Barkley with a ring is the top 15 player of all time.
Would you rather have a ring?
That's
or would
actually
you rather...
a conversation. That's a real conversation that I'm willing to have with anybody.
Bro,
What?
people sleep on Charles Barkley because he's just a clown
Charles
now.
Barkley with a ring is a top 15 player
Yeah,
for sure.
because I think he's top 20 now.
I'll say I think he's
I
like
agree.
19, 20 right now, in my opinion. So if he had a ring, he'd be 14, 12.
Because in my honest opinion, he's the only thing that really makes
Better than fucking
him so far away from Tim
Karl
Duncan is the
Bro,
ring.
Karl Malone is like my 82nd
Way better than Karl
player
Malone.
of all time.
Bro, the number 3 scorer in NBA history is just so disregarded. Like, it's crazy. Like, this guy was mad irrelevant.
I can't wait to make Karl Malone shorts. This is gonna be great.
Like, bro.
Yo, this Karl Malone shit is so fucking funny.
Bro, top 3 scorer in NBA history, and
That's a
no
fucking
one
disgrace.
considers him in any.
And I like.
Bro.
People
it's
consider
funny
John
because-
Stockton, but not him.
Bro, that nigga
If we
scored
sat
more
here-
points than Michael Jordan, bro.
If
He
we
scored
sat
more
here,
points than Michael Jordan. The nigga that stopped him from getting chips, he scored more points than him.
And no one
How?
talks about it.
if we sat
The
here
mailman.
and we listed out every player and we were like, you know, coming up with our top like 100 players of all time, I'd
Karl
still
Malone
be
would never
like,
come out, bro.
at like 70, I'd still be like,
Jeremy Lin.
70? 70? He's putting Linsanity at
But nah.
70?
Imagine you're like John Stockton and Karl Malone, and you just come to fucking work every day, the same job, 18 years, whatever, however fucking long they were together in fucking Utah losing together. Like, you just come to work every day, and you do your job so fucking well, but just not well enough. Like,
Bro, you know what's
like,
crazy?
Just to lose to a bald headed.
no, because it's crazy because Stockton, they achieved so much, but not enough to get any like all-time recognition or a championship. Because
Just
no
to
one
lose
like
to
gives
the
a fuck
bald-headed
about
guy in
Stockton all
Chicago
time, and
with
no
the
one gives a
shiny,
fuck
shiny
about
shoes.
Malone all time.
I mean, no, people care about Stockton. They put him in the top.
No, bro, no one considers him like a top 3-point guard of all
They
time.
consider him
Nobody.
a top 5.
I do.
What?
Yeah.
Well, because you don't like Chris Paul.
I have both of them in my top 5.
I don't.
My top 5
Oh yeah,
guards
both.
is
I think I have
Curry,
Stockton
Magic,
fifth.
Oscar. Oh.
Well,
Isaiah,
I have
Chris
Chris Paul
Paul.
and Stockton.
So Stockton's 6. Never mind.
Oh wait, no, yeah, Stockton 6. Yeah,
I forgot
yeah,
about Isaiah Thomas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Celtics Isaiah Thomas.
I don't know who the
What?
fuck my 5 would be right now, but I know Chris Paul's.
Oh, but you know what's crazy? Fuck, I forgot about it.
But you know what I mean? Like, you just come to this, you know, you go, it's like you get really good at your job. You guys achieve just everything but nothing.
Oh, I remembered. Yo, the only time I was ever happy that the Lakers didn't win a championship is when Karl Malone was on the team. I was like, fuck that dude.
That's how bad he is.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. That team was such a fucking meme, bro.
They had Gary Payton.
That shit was such a meme, bro. Niggas really thought that shit was about to work. Like, bro, I literally could have told you.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if I was living in that time right now, I could have told you that team wasn't about to win.
Yo,
shit,
you know
bro.
what's wild? My man Kobe just got married to Vanessa like a couple years before, and Karl Malone goes and tries
Karl
to
Malone
fuck
and Gary
her.
Payton had no business on that fucking team,
Karl
bro.
Malone tried to fuck
They had no
Vanessa.
business there, bro. They was just signing at that point.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I was like, bro, what?
Karl Malone's a joke.
He really tried to get a ring off of Shaq and Kobe. He's a fucking
I'm
bum.
gonna love making shorts on.
He's a fucking bum.
Oh yeah, this is definitely the Karl
fucking
Malone
bum.
episode.
Oh, he's a bum.
How did this
bro.
become
Like,
the Karl
bro.
Malone episode, bro?
Because bro, it's actually astonishing.
Bro, it's literally the same, bro. That's how he became the number 3 scorer. The same way he took over this fucking episode. This nigga's not paying attention. Nobody paying attention. He just did it.
And it's literally his legacy got denied because of just fucking Michael Jordan existing.
Actually, bro, who happily calls themselves the mailman?
Right, and your nickname was the fucking mailman. Like, get the
And
fuck
you know
out of
what
here. That's
ruined
so,
your
like-
career? You say this line is what ruined your career. When Michael or Scotty, one of them says, and because one of their games, it was game 7, or no, it was game 5 or 6. It was on a Sunday, and one of them go up to Karl Malone and goes, "Mailman doesn't deliver on Sundays." And you say that
Yeah,
line.
it was Scotty.
It was Scotty. Yeah.
It was Scotty. I ain't gonna lie. That was one of the most savage lines of all time.
And I
ain't
think
gonna
he
front.
missed
was
like
bugging.
2 free throws.
It was when he
and
was at the
then-
free throw line. Yeah. He was
yeah.
at the free throw line, nigga. It's got yo, I'm
Bro,
crying.
how you let that line ruin you?
How you let
I
Scottie Pippen get in your head? You ain't
I
even let
would've
Michael
been-
Jordan trash talk you. You got trash
Bro.
talked by the number 2.
I would have been so heated. I would have been so mad. I
Mailman
would
Bro.
don't deliver on Sundays.
That's
said, you
just
know
like
what? Fuck it, I
losing
would've
to
just thrown
Robin
the
before
ball.
Batman gets there. Like how, bro?
How
How?
you get your ass kicked by Robin?
You let Scottie Pippen defeat you. You deserve to lose.
I would have just thrown the ball behind me and just charged Pippen and just started a big ass fucking brawl, bro. Fuck these bro, that's so embarrassing.
Bro, that's mad embarrassing, bro. And I know he said that shit mad loud in that fucking dumbass fucking deep Scottie Pippen voice.
Oh, yeah.
And you know MJ was like, that was a good one.
doesn't deliver on Sundays.
MJ was like, yo, I
What?
wish I thought about that one.
Robin was like, like just fucking
Oh,
laughing.
Rodman
Bro.
was tweaking.
Oh, Rodman was dragging it. Rodman was ha! He was dragging
He
it.
said Sunday.
Oh shit, it's Sunday. It's Sunday. I know who's not getting no fucking mail. I know who's not getting no mail. Like, I know he was dragging it. He was dragging it, son.
They got back to the bench and Stockton just smacks him in the back of the head. God damn it, I want my fucking ring already, you fucking asshole. You're supposed to be one of the best fucking scorers of all time. Fuck you.
Malone sitting on the bench. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. I know. It's just Sunday.
And what's
Nah,
crazy is
he was dead ass sitting there. He was like, damn, it is Sunday. Like, just,
the whole,
just like,
the whole stadium heard Scotty say that shit too.
John Stockton, I want my fucking ring. God damn it, I want one too. Don't you think I fucking want one too? It's Sunday. We don't get married on Sunday.
Stockton dead ass fucking looked at the camera. He's like, yo, dead ass.
He wanted to shoot
All of
Scottie
this
Pippen
led
so
to
bad.
this?
Nah. John Stockton put out a hit on Scottie Pippen after that. He wanted Scottie Pippen dead.
Nah, he was the
convinced.
first one to fuck Scottie Pippen's wife.
Oh,
Deadass.
shit.
Hey, yeah, I got your trophy, bitch.
Oh my god.
Yo, you know
Alright,
Michael
so
Jordan's,
come on, let's get some closing thoughts out
You know
there.
Michael Jordan's son is fucking Scottie Pippen's wife?
It's crazy.
What?
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
dating now or
God
some
damn,
shit.
bro.
It's nuts.
Yeah, Scotty hates
It's
Jordan.
If
right
I was
now.
Scotty, I would just give up. I would just give up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I would just give up.
He had it coming. But yeah,
I'll take 75 towards 125. We can get to the playoffs. Like
my closing take is that the Thunder are annoying.
What?
What the fuck?
Why? Yo, low key, no. Shout out to Shea, bro. Shea's bugging the fuck out.
No, free Shea.
Nah, that team's gonna be good.
Why you freeing
what?
Him? What you freeing them for?
They're 12-18.
So what?
Trade him.
What?
Man, let Chet come back. Everybody get healthy.
He's been
good
doing this for like
pick.
5 years now.
He's been doing it for 3. This is his third. This is his
Get him
third
to the
year.
Knicks.
This is his third year doing this.
Man, fuck you. That's just that wishful
Yeah,
thinking
right?
shit.
That wishful thinking shit.
Who
You're the
fuck are
fucking
you gonna
Lakers
give
fan
up?
that still thinks the Lakers are winning the chip.
Motherfucker, we got more of a chance than you. Put us in a 7-game series with the fucking Knicks and watch what happens to you.
Yeah.
Watch what happens to you in a 7-game series with us.
Series.
Bro, what?
We're gonna fuck
We're
y'all up.
smoking
Hell
you.
no.
This dirt. We will fuck you up.
We're smoking
Julius Randle
you.
ain't gonna do shit.
Yo, the Knicks would swallow the Lakers alive.
You don't believe that. You don't believe that.
Cut
Shut
this
up.
shit.
You don't
Shut up.
believe
You ain't even
that.
the best team in New York. You ain't even the best team in New York. Fuck out of here.
Up with this bullshit
You don't
anymore.
believe
Get
that.
outta here.
You can't
out.
beat any of the teams
We're
in
done.
California, including the Sacramento
Cut.
Kings. Fuck
No, I
out of
said
here.
cut.
Hey, the
I
Kings
said
doing
cut.
good.
But I don't
We
care
gotta
what you
I
said.
cut.